So here's to another day in the life. I'm getting some breakfast ready for my hubby, and then I will show you what project I'm working on. So right now I'm working on, or more like we're working on, my husband and I, moving the chicken coop out of my garden area, and we're going to use this 10 by 10, I believe it's 10 by 10 or 10 by 12 chain link. We wired it with chicken wiring, and we're going to put the chicken coop in there, and that'll be their area. I need my space back. I like to plant a lot of things, and so if I don't have that space, then I will create a whole nother area in the yard, and hubby was not having that. Right, so I gave hubby breakfast in bed, and so now I had to come outside, and look, I have garlic sprouts coming up. I come out and I plant garlic in different beds, and I swear I forget where I planted. I really need to start putting up labels. So I have garlic all through this bed here with my kale. And then look at my cabbage, guys. The cabbage is looking really beautiful. It's really a beautiful day out here this morning. Look at my cabbage, so beautiful. And then this is how my spinach is looking here. It's looking really good. Has a couple of holes in the Bloomsdale spinach. However, the spinach Bordeaux, I have not seen any insect issues with that variety of spinach at all. So that's my celery and my spinach. And my lettuce is looking fantastic. I have it in a basket here, a hanging basket, and it is looking fantastic. So everything is looking really good, except for this mess all over my patio again. Oh, let me show you my Sun Gold tomato. Look at my Sun Gold. Look how beautiful it's looking. This is my newest tomato baby. It is growing really beautifully. I bought this 2 weeks ago, and it was small, and look how fast they grow. Well, you guys know, you're gardeners. But it looks really beautiful. Hopefully I'll get a big harvest before it gets super cold. We're still having really nice warm days, so it should do fine up until hopefully December. If not, what I'll do is put a roll cover over it so I can keep it a little bit longer. And these girls are anxious to get out. However, their whole situation is being moved, so I'm not going to take them out just yet. Look at my broccoli. It is growing so nicely. And then all my celery is coming up really nicely again. I had cut it all down to store the last of it, and look at it, it's right back. I love it. And then here's more broccoli here. It looks absolutely beautiful. So I did go into my sweet potato pot on yesterday, and there were sweet potatoes in there. Goodness. There were sweet potatoes in there, but they were small, so I think I'm going to leave these plants alone for a little bit longer. This is my bed that I have all my garlic and leeks in, and my couple of basil plants. I can already tell that I'm going to have to put a roll cover over this basil here, because this one is looking so shabby right now, because we're having, you know, the weather's changing. It's getting cool during the night. So I will do that. And then I see my little cilantro plants that are growing. I guess my cilantro plants that I had in here, they dropped seeds, and so there's plants growing, so I'm just gonna let them be. And then I have my Husky Red Cherry tomato. It's still producing, And this one was looking a little shabby for a bit, but look, getting more tomatoes and more flowers. And this one, what I really like about the early girl is the early girl will look really shabby on the bottom. However, it'll keep growing up and it'll keep producing. So it's flowering more at the top. So I'm just gonna let it be and get what I can get off that plant. Oh my God, I love those leeks. They just look so beautiful. All my herbs out here. I see my stevia looking a little shabby, so I think I'm gonna cut it down, and then I'm just gonna, it looks pretty dry, so I'm just gonna cut it down and then I'm gonna water it and it'll come right back up really nicely. Here's my chocolate mint, and then I have my mojito mint right over in the middle there. And I came out here yesterday, and I've been having a war with the birds in my goji berry plant, and as you can see, it is bare again. I saw the birds out here on the plant just chewing all the leaves off of it. I said the leaves must be really tasty because it's bare again. I don't understand it. But anyway, and this one has all my little leeks here. And they are looking really good. And I do have a rosemary in there. I'm pretty happy with the way the garden is looking. Some things, I did throw out some things. Look at my banana plant. I can tell that I will have to put a row cover over this. So last year, my banana trees, when it got really cold, I think we got down to like 38, and it died off. And so I had to get on it and start fertilizing and watering when the spring came, and I was so happy that it came back. So when it gets really cold, I'm gonna go ahead and put a row cover on that as well. These are my little purple mustards and all the herbs in here, basil and rosemary, and I do have some leeks growing in between these plants. I don't know. I'm telling you, I plant stuff all over the place and then they start coming up at different times. And I still have quite a bit of cayenne peppers coming up. I did harvest all of my grapefruits off of this dwarf grapefruit tree. This is my other broccoli plants, and look at my purple mustards. They are looking so beautiful in this little pot here. So I will definitely shoot some footage when I am done with this project here. I haven't figured out everything, but by the end of the day, it will be what it's gonna be. I will talk to you guys in a bit. Have an amazing day. Happy gardening.